you parasites. Welcome back to Sky Syndrome Podcast. I hope you're well. I'm your host, Ben Gilman. Welcome back to the TV Film Podcast, where we talk about whatever we like in between. I cannot promise you that this podcast will not go off the rails at least 16 times during this recording, because it always does. I'm joined by somebody that's finally decided to sit down with us instead of walking around outside. It's Tara Chloe.
Yes.
I got a starfish. See?
You've got some witch shit going on over there with some crucif.
No, it's a starfish. It's a starfish.
Starfish? He looks like one of those things you see in Blair Witch hanging off the trees.
I abducted it from the beach.
He looks good though. Did you super glue him or something?
Really?
Oh, of course you made it.
He looks cool. He looks like some RPG weapon in a JRPG or something. Oh, anyway, and I'm joined by a man who does take his sex advice from Wayne Rooney, so look up your grannies.
Oh my! You did not just do that.
Yeah, his granny's slap by Troy Salmon.
Wayne Rooney. Oh
if only you could see the video. He was so pumped out. Like, yeah, I was like, destroyed for the second.
Wayne Rooney. Oh my god!
I've got nothing for next week, so you're lucky. I've literally got nothing for next week. And since we're recording these back to back, I won't have time to think of a funny one. So how are you two reprobates doing?
Tara, you go first.
Good. I'm good. Yep.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
It's been a while since we've all had Tara sitting down.
Yay, we got Tara back. Yay.
Nice to see you back. I'm looking forward to the chat because Tara's like not sleep deprived. So we should get, I don't know what she'll bring, but chaos, which is what we always love with this podcast. So why don't you bitches just talk about One Piece? Because I know. So just get on with it. I'm going to read my magazine.
Oh, okay.
I'm just going to go and talk to my wife for a second. Okay? You just go record.
No, wait, come back.
What's your wife? What the heck?
Yeah, One Piece. I'll be back.
All right, let's do it.
Okay.
Go on, Tara, let me start.
To be very honest, the trailer looks okay. Not too bad. Yeah. It's not as bad as you expect. And it's not as bad as Death Note.
Oh, yeah, that definitely.
Yeah, it was better than I expected it to be. So, yeah.
Because Death Note, that trailer the thing is, that Death Note trailer, original live action, looked horrible. And then
now he's reading a reading paper.
Yeah, he's
I'm sorry. I think One Piece is shy. I don't want to hear it. I'm going to let you guys happily talk about it without really.
Wow.
People want to watch it.
Yeah, he hates One Piece.
Okay.
Nice.
That Luffy actor though, he's killed people. Like,
come on,
man. Give that man, ask him to pee in a cup. There is something not right about him. He's on the drugs. Okay. That's the only joke I got.
That's disrespectful.
By the way, Mammy's tits to be big melons. What have you done there? Like, that ain't Mammy.
To be honest, I like.
Mammy's got.
I
know.
Better, like,
massive tits.
Yeah,
right?
like
they
better.
get bigger as the series goes on. I know that bit. So I guess in later seasons that actress has to get a boob job. Right. Doors off.
Oh, to be honest, I like Nami better like this. She looks normal.
She looks cool. She looks good.
Yeah, she looks less bimbo than the cartoon, to be honest. I like her more like this.
No, you know what? Ben said the top heavy side, but in this show, she's more bottom heavy.
Better like this.
She's got some nice cheeks. You got them cheeks. I was not saying that.
Yeah, she looks nice actually.
We've got them cheeks, Joe. We know it by looking at your YouTube pictures.
Cheeks. I'll say that. But yes, she picked her balance.
I find
Mr. Bum Cheeks.
to be honest, I find her more likable in this live action compared to the cartoon. I don't know why, because it just looks more realistic.
Yeah, she is. She's more realistic in this. She looks good. Why she looks pretty good. She was pretty good in terms of when you watch the show. She fits in well.
People talk about cricket. I have no idea what you're talking about.
No, jeez.
Overall, it was better than Death Note or Cowboy Bebop, to be honest.
That's for sure. That's for damn sure. Miles ahead of that. Miles ahead. Because I think I'm up to like episode 8 right now. So I've got like a couple episodes left. But yeah, what I've seen so far, solid script. Even the art beats that they've done in the anime, and the manga. They
Yeah.
literally integrated it well.
Yeah.
So there's certain characters that don't get a lot of shine, but they do it well in the show. I like.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite villain in the show?
I don't have a favorite villain yet.
Buggy
But-
all day. Buggy all day. My boy, Buggy.
The cat watches.
Is that the paedophile looking clown thing?
He knows exactly who that is. Ben knows.
Is that a paedophile looking clown
Yes,
thing?
it's the clown. Yeah, it's the clown.
It's like-
Children in McDonald's and
Yeah.
take the restroom and
You know what I said? You know what I said to the cat? Say, Cha-Cha, look, a clown, Cha-Cha, look. Yeah, so I made the cat watch it like this morning.
I'm going to call the RSPCA on your ass because that's talk.
I made her
No
watch it,
cat
and
should
she
have
was
to look at that horrifying clown and go, yeah, this is normal.
Oh my god, that's
Oh, do you want to see her reaction? I have a picture of it. Like,
Oh god, this woman should not be allowed to have children, cats, a boyfriend, and a plant. Friends? No, I'm joking. No, I'm joking. Cat hid. Yeah, the cat's most probably.
The cat was hiding
on a
away
bait.
from that screen.
That cat's wishing that you had bigger things to hide behind, like a couch, so it could hide.
Oh my god. Buggy the clown, bro. Oh man. That was good, man. Good villain, man. Luffy, that's what the people want to know about. Luffy. How was Luffy? That's what people want to know about.
I don't know. I always pictured him as the cartoon version as a dude in slippers and a straw hat and shorts, like a farmer. That's what I always thought of him.
Yeah, look a farmer looking at it, got a little straw hand up.
Hey.
Yeah, like.
I
enjoy it. Did you like his character though? Did you like his character? His acting in the show so far?
He's alright, the main guy. Yeah, he's alright. I mean, I think he's supposed to be annoying, to be honest.
Yeah, he's supposed to be annoying. Yeah, he's supposed to be annoying.
Yeah.
Annoying in the show
And-
anyway, so. Yeah.
Right.
Annoying sometimes.
Okay, and Zoro is kind of hot.
No, I knew he was going to go. I knew it. I knew he was going there. Sorry,
Yeah.
I knew he was going there. That's why I left him for last.
Yeah, Zoro's kind of hot.
I knew he was going there.
I mean, not kinda, he is.
Oh
Well,
my
we know, but how big is his titty potential is what I want to know.
Oh yeah. Let me Google. The actor's name is Mikenyu. So I don't understand why guys in Japan do not look like him. This is an American-born
An Asian
bred
titty
Japanese
one. Of course,
boy.
I was
I don't understand why guys in Japan do not like him. Like why? Yeah. So I'm gonna check his potential titties and look. It's slow. So. Oh, I have
He
a
wants to
picture.
be his gym instructor. Let's get those titties. Let's build those titties. Let's go.
Oh, wait.
Gym
He is
instructor.
cute Korean standard, to be frank.
Yeah.
Like, okay, right. So basically, he is cute to Korean standards. Like, yeah, I have a picture of his titties right here. Yep.
You do realize once again that this is
Okay.
a audio medium and the audience cannot see. But
Oh god.
To be frank, I can't see shit. But yeah, to be honest, I'll be very, very honest. He is as handsome as a Korean actor.
so are we not worried about who the chopper thing is? The bear looking thing, the cat looking thing.
It hasn't appeared yet, so
how are they going to do that thing is what I want to know.
Yeah, they haven't showed that yet. They haven't showed that in the show yet.
That's going to be a problem, surely.
Yeah, I think that's why they purposely left that out. You can tell they purposely left that out of the season. You can tell they've not shown it at all so far. Well, I've seen up to episode 8. They have not shown that one to it. But you've seen the bear guy, the actual lead, the tamer.
Chopper sounds
lion
like
tamer.
Okay.
Yeah, so a lion tamer, but that actually seen the actual lion itself, so you haven't seen that yet. But yeah, but Zoro, he looking tight. He looking good. So looking good. They got a good act. They got a good actor for Zoro. I like that. I like when they did.
Yeah, he's American. So
164. Luffy should be in rehab.
Oh man.
That is the episode title. It's decided. Bro,
Hey.
off to a flyer this week. Is there anything else you want to talk about One Piece
stop.
before we move
Oh, Zoro, man. Good. Hey, the good martial arts from Zoro. I'll say that about this show as well. The action scenes are pretty good as well in the show. Zoro is the king of the action scenes, as you'd expect, because he's a martial artist, anyways.
I can't find a completely shirtless picture of him. Yeah, but I can guess his titties are big.
All right, okay. Talking about that from that. Okay, I'm gonna keep on this topic. Tara brought on this topic, yeah. So I'm gonna bring it on Sanji. What do you think of Sanji in this show, Tara?
Sanji hasn't appeared yet for me. He
hasn't appeared yet for you. You haven't seen it yet. Oh.
I'm so sorry.
Hey, Tara, you might be saying something different about Zoro when you see Sanji. I'm just saying. When you see Sanji, yeah, that's gonna see some titty man right there for you.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say too much. For you. But yeah, Sanji, man, great character in the show so far. Sanji, bro, I'm like, what the? Oh, but anyway, I'm gonna say too much because I'm tired of seeing it.
Not seen Sanji yet in the real life.
Yeah, I'm not saying nothing.
Yeah, I've not seen him yet. So but Zoro, fine. Yeah.
You got Ben's face the whole time. I love it. Just like looking around.
I'm glad I wasted my time to come here today to listen to you guys talk about shit anime. Hey, all right, let's move on before I want to throw up my pants.
Yeah, not only fine, man, bangable too. Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, Nami. Michelle, for you, because I got Nami, bro. Oh, Nami's looking good, man. Jake's looking good. But anyway, let me stop. But yeah, there we go. So One Piece, solid show so far, man. Ben,
it's a good show.
Yes, it's a good show. It's a good show.
I'm joking. No, Willow shit.
Me and Tara enjoy it.
I mean, for me, it's alright so far. It's not as bad as I expected it to be. It's not as bad as Death Note or Cowboy Bebop. So
isn't that good though? That's a good thing because a lot of people were like ready to kill it before it even came out, and the trailers. Listen to YouTubers that I follow who watched the trailer said, "Oh, it looks pretty good, like much better than." And I thought, okay, the fans will be happy at least then. Like, you know, cool.
I was a complete hater. I was like, this is gonna be trash. I did not like the trailer whatsoever. But then I watched the show and I was like, oh my, this is pretty good. I was like, okay, let me try this out.
I watched the trailer and it's not as bad as I expected, to be honest. So people were laughing at it, but when I watched the trailer, it's not as bad as expected. So, like,
solid.
But Netflix have a long way to go because there's like 5 million episodes of the anime, so we're going to be here for years.
Hey, they've switched around some stuff. If you watch the anime, they've changed some stuff up, so they brought certain arcs a bit closer to each other now. So
all they have to do, all we have to do is get rid of all the filler bullshit and put that into one episode and a fight. Done. Like I would start, your Naruto's, your Bleachers, their long ass fights. I would just condense that to a single episode and just power through the.
That's what they've done. That's literally what they've done.
That's good because if it was like, imagine the first season was one fight between Luffy and somebody, that would be proper shite. That would be. That's one thing I hate about shonen.
Right. Yeah. They have over 1,000 episodes.
Oh, we moved a foot this week. Oh, come back next week. No, he moved a bit. He moved his arm. Oh.
They have 182, by the way.
Yeah, a ton. I think what you see 100 so far.
Wait. Is it still ongoing or like?
Yeah, it's still going. Yeah, it's still going. Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's a waste. Yeah, anytime soon, but that's gonna keep going and going and going. I know I'm nowhere near it. I'm only 100 episodes in on One Piece. I'm nowhere near the end of this present right now. So yeah, that's me. I watched a lot of it. So yeah, so that's it. Yeah, but right now One Piece is looking good, looking solid. So yeah, that's done. The One Piece, man, right so far. 10 episodes, Netflix. Check it out. Do it now.
Okay, so. I'm back in action. Brilliant.
So, He's back. Ben's back. Let's go.
Sorry, when it comes to One Piece, my brain immediately goes to
Go on.
So there's one time at Comic-Con, I was chatting up with a nice girl when Troy was off somewhere. And she talked about One Piece, and me and Steve just made a quick, like, okay, we need to go.
Oh, bad mind. He just just left.
She got one piece done tight on her tit. I was like, yeah, no, okay, we're done. I can't have my children looking like that.
That's how bad it is. You just saw one piece
So
just left.
bounce him. True.
Oh my god.
I mean, so one piece is off the table. It's done. We've pole driven it. I mean, I'm sure as we do other episodes, you'll bring it up again and again and again, like regurgitated.
Yeah, lots of episodes.
We'll have to stare at it. Fine.
I'll bring it back. Different dummy bits. I'll bring it back.
So I want to talk about. I've got movies this week. I've got horror movies. Sorry.
Oh,
not
yay!
sorry.
All right.
Oh, because we're recording these back to back. The good thing is that we get 2 weeks, and then you can split them. That's always good. So I watched Evil Dead Rise.
Oh, Evil Dead
So
Rise.
I'm not complaining. I bought Evil Dead Rise for rental and Scream 6 for rental. Both of the fuckers have decided to turn up on streaming services that I own on Netflix, respectively, and Now TV next week. Great. If I had just waited a week, I could have had them for free, just in my usual streaming package. Anyway, Evil Dead Rise. You know, I don't need to tell you what Evil Dead is. It's an amazing history.
Yeah.
Sam Raimi. So 2013's Evil Dead reboot. Did you like it? Because I thought it was like no fun. Like, where's the fun?
What the one before this one?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I liked it, but it's not.
I enjoyed
Huh?
it. Oh, I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it, but it's definitely moving away from the wackiness of it. Some people,
Yeah. In terms of the kind of black comedy, what do you call it? That kind of dark humor.
Yeah, there's now
it went way to the serious
there's
side.
the Ash Evil Dead, and I need to do Evil Dead versus the Ash versus Evil Dead series at some point. Actually, I might start doing that this week.
Yeah.
And there's also now the serious Evil Dead universe that's coming. They're separate, and I think that's fine. Right? Yeah. Evil Dead Rise, like Scream, finally moves away from the cabin. Like this moves away from the cabin. Scream 6 moves away from wherever the fuck they were into New York.
Yeah.
Evil Dead Rise, they will it's a good movie. The characters are paper thin, like water paper, but that's the point.
Really,
Lots of blood, lots of gore, and it does look like the whole world at the end will be infected by the Evil Dead. So that's kind of like it's going to continue.
Yeah, it's going to expand now to the rest of the
its own universe. Basically, I hope they don't do loads of these back to back like they do with a lot of horror movies. The thing I love about Evil Dead is it's not out all the time.
Yeah,
it just kind of
a couple of years in between, and it comes out. A couple of years in between.
Decades.
Yeah.
I mean, like as a family, I cared about the family, and shit just got real, and they found a way to cut them off from going downstairs. I was happy how they kept them in the flat. It makes sense.
Yeah, it's true.
It was fine. It was gory. I was the whole hour and a half. It's a very hour. I love movies that are an hour and a half now. I don't like movies to go past 2 hours
because it didn't drag. Yeah, it didn't drag. Yeah,
hour and a half. Amazing balls. If you just go over 2 hours, you're okay. Anything further than 2 hours, like you're dragging for no reason. This movie's done under 2 hours, like an hour and a half, if I remember correctly. And
about around there.
Yeah, it's not your Evil Dead from the 80s and 90s Army of Darkness fun, but it is well done. And unlike other franchises that I could name, where I just roll my eyes now. Like your Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, Halloween. They look like they're really just burnt out husks of a franchise. I mean, Paranormal Activity has reinvented itself in the last movie, as we spoke about last week.
That brought it back. Yeah, that brought it back nicely.
Yeah, because it needed a kick in the ass. Because I'm about to watch the Marked one, so that's the only film I missed because it was a spin-off. And I'm guessing it's going to be proper shit, but like I'm going to watch it to complete the set.
Yeah.
But Evil Dead Rise, I think it's really good. It's coming to Netflix, so if you haven't seen it yet, Troy, go watch it. It's here in a few weeks.
Okay.
Go watch, because I'm excited. Southern Comfort is about army men.
Okay.
So I'm a bit confused here. It's set in America, but it's in the 70s, and there's like a bunch of hippies or nomads. And the army's coming back from the enemy territory. I don't know. It's 1970s set. It's a film. Yeah, I don't know American history that well because I don't give a shit. But like, obviously, it's very Predator, but with hippies trying to kill army people. And obviously the army that all just decide to fuck each other over and cause war paranoia. And it's basically, I think it was filmed before Vietnam, so I don't think they are going for Vietnam. Actually, no, it was filmed after Vietnam finished. So it is like echoing like Vietnam flashbacks and why soldiers aren't looked after and stuff. I enjoyed it. It's a slow setter, and you start to, you know, that bit in Predator where they all go a bit crazy, where the Predator starts attacking them and they all start. So a little bit of that. I enjoyed it. I think it's a cult classic. I don't think a lot of people know about it. I only watched it again because I'm listening to a horror podcast, and I found it on YouTube because I always look to see if I can find it. I've already seen it. I just download it. They pop one out each week, and so they have directed me some very interesting picks this week because there's 3 of them on here that I finally found where they were.
Yeah. What do you call it again? What's the title? What's the title again?
Southern Comfort, like the drink.
Comfort.
Pretty good. And there's Orca, which is not about vegetables. It's a British version of Jaws. Orca. Have you heard about this? It's on YouTube again.
What the hell?
Orca.
What's it called?
It's like a real cult classic. Yeah, I know. I'm bringing really shit films with me.
What the hell?
I brought Evil Dead, and now it's like much lower knowing. Orca is like a British Jaws, but with a killer whale who remembers when some fishermen in Scotland or Ireland, I can't remember which one it was, killed their kid, and he fucks them up. Basically, he makes one of the fishermen go insane and challenges him to a man-on-man fight in the Antarctic. It's insane. It's British Jaws, mate.
That sounds crazy.
It is. It's one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
Oh, Orca. Is it called Orca? Is that the one? Orca.
Orca. ORCA.
Yeah, that's the one. Orca. Yeah, Orca. Yeah, because I
It's
know
really good. Orca is really good. Like it's
look at that right
now. But it is quite funny, and it's killer whales, not sharks. But it's like, oh, he remembers the humans he's followed. It's like a underwater Freddy Krueger or underwater Jason Voorhees. It's like, damn, this is actually. I actually care about the characters as well. Like they're like not good bad guys; they're just people, which is what I like to see. Like realistic humans. Like a fisherman's like, yeah, but I've got to pay my bills. Again, set in the 70s. So, you know, again from the podcast, so you can blame the podcast for these weird picks. The Leviathan, you've never heard of this one either, have you?
Oh, the Leviathan. I think that sounds familiar.
It's set underwater, and there's some fungi attack a research team looking for minerals or something.
I think I know what this is. Wait a second.
Very good, but it's got RoboCop. It's got the black guy. It's got Ernie from Ghostbusters.
Yeah, Nelson. Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, this is old school.
It's got one. It's got Bill and Ted. One of Bill and Ted in it. It's got the guy from Home Alone. It's got Alex Winters. I know it hasn't got Alex Winters. It's got not the Danny DeVito guy, the other one from Home Alone, the thief.
Oh yeah.
It's just like, oh my god, my child is here basically.
Sticky bandits.
Sticky bandits. And obviously stuff goes wrong, and then they get left. They get left because they're infectious. The government just leaves them to die.
Yeah,
like middle finger them, and again, it's on YouTube. It's on Blu-ray quality. Like, go what now? Somebody might realize from the film companies. It's very unlikely. Oh shit, that shit's on YouTube. We better take that down.
Yeah, stuff is just like hanging around.
Yeah, but these films are all good. Like, yeah, I think the Firefly's the best one, and I enjoyed all 3. But yeah, it's from 1989, and it's got a who's who of the 80s. Like it's pretty cool. Like, it's got RoboCop, Home Alone, and Ghostbusters.
Yeah, well, RoboCop, bro.
And Bill and Ted together. This is like, yo, this is my jam sandwich, bro. This is amazing. Yeah, good.
That's a good pick. The Viper's a good pick.
That's a good film. That's me out. That's very 4 horror movies this week. That's all I've got for you. Damn. So you two can now pick up after One Piece. Where do you want to go?
Crazy.
Well,
go on, Tar. Off we go.
I don't have.
Oh, Tara should watch Southern Comfort. Lots of men get their shirts off when they're hot in the jungle. She might like that.
Yeah, sure that.
There's no Asian men.
Right, let's talk about Mask Girl last week.
Mask Girl, how is that?
Oh, okay. Oh yes, how is that? I want to know. Yeah, what is that? Yeah.
What's it about? It looks weird.
So basically, it's about this.
Is it Korean?
It's Korean. So
okay. They did a good job hiding that, by the way, because it was just like Mask Girl. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I didn't even know for the longest time where it was coming from. They didn't drop a trailer for ages. It's like, you know how Netflix lays things on the worth the wait a bit, and it's just going to stay there for months. Yeah.
Okay.
So, tell me, talk to me.
Right. So basically, it's about this doll. She is not attractive in real life. She works a normal corporate job, and she's not attractive in real life. But at night, she actually puts on a mask. Sorry. And a wig, and does live streaming and dances around, live streaming for money. So this was actually back in 2009, and back then, I can say it was pretty. Yeah, back then, a lot of things were done differently and all. Like, there a lot of men were misogynists in the Asian society and all back then. So the office actually favored that. Saw that some of the male managers kind of formed a harassment club and all, kind of like my previous company. Yeah. But OG Third and the gang, and what's the worst part? They were doing it in 2019, 10 years later in Singapore. When pretty much Japan, Korea, and the rest of Northeast Asia has already moved on from all those. But I don't know why they still did it here, because it's backward here. So, okay. So so back to that girl. Nobody likes her in real life because she's not pretty in real life. But people, she has many fans on the live stream and so on. So, and she has this top number one fan that is actually an otaku. And I tell you, this is the reason why I hate otaku. Because this otaku, let's just call him Nam. I can't remember his full name, but it's Nam something. Yeah. So Nam is actually one of those perverts. Those weird ass guys who buy like masturbation toys, have life-size fake dolls, and he's into anime and kids and so on. Because basically he was that kid in school that he was a fat kid. Everybody like picked on him and so on. So he always ostracized himself and got hardcore into porn and anime. Like, big tit girls, fake dolls, pocket pussies, yeah, you name all that, yeah. And it's kind of freaky how he actually learned Japanese just to talk to his life-size doll. And it was a really freaky scene where he was celebrating the birthday with that doll and speaking to her in Japanese, like, oh, she gave him a present, and guess what? It's a masturbation toy. It just disgusts me in general so much. This is the reason why I don't go to cons anymore. And I stay away from otakus, if you know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
This is why I became so superficial and discriminative, to be frank. Because I know people like that in real life, and they just disgust me. Yeah. So so it's like he has this fetish on women that they have to be cute, high pitched, chirpy, happy. Yeah, especially otaku guys who have that fantasy on Japanese girls. You know what? I have a message for you guys. Go fuck yourself. Yeah.
All right. Damn. Damn.
Yeah.
Right,
so
I'm into that.
And so maybe I got carried away because I wanted to cover that as well. So and the mask girl, her name is Mommy. So she actually has a crush on her boss, who's actually married. But that married boss actually had an affair with one of the junior co-workers, who's pretty. And then again, this highlights, it happens, right? Yeah. So and then he, people actually found out they had an affair, so he got fired and he lost his job. And then he quit. So okay, let's fast forward. So one day he was drunk and trying to get a taxi. So Mask Girl actually came to help him out because he was almost going to get run over by a car. So they got into a taxi together and went to a motel together. So Otaku guy who likes Mask Girl sees them together and he gets so angry with Mask Girl because when Mask Girl found out the boss was having an affair with the young pretty colleague, she got drunk that she like ripped off her clothes on the live stream, so she was dancing naked. And some people actually screen captured that. Even the otaku, he was so angry when he saw her go to the motel with the boss. So the next day at work, he sent her an email with the naked screenshot and say, "I know what you." And she got upset.
Yeah. Wow.
You come and experience love. I'm your biggest fan. And he has that really like 80s anime kind of, a fantasy or vision. Those like 80s city pop anime kind of fantasy vision of him and Masko dating, or in anime drawings, that fantasy. I'm like, okay, yeah. So one day, one of Masko's subscribers actually offers her dinner. His name is Handsome Monk. So Handsome Monk meet her for the first time in real life, and he pretends to be a Korean American by having bad Korean, but actually he's not. Yeah. So they roll for Korean tea, and of course she covered her face with a normal mask, the surgical mask and glasses, but of course she had to take down like Korean barbecue because she couldn't eat. So he said stuff to her like, "Oh, you're very beautiful," blah 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 blah. But behind his back, he was calling his friend and like, "Okay, I'm gonna try to get her to a motel and see." But you know what? She's fucking ugly, uglier than we think she is. So they did went to a motel, and Otaku was actually stalking Mask Girl all the way. Yeah. So they were in the motel basically, and handsome monk, that subscriber, he went to buy beer, and he said something like, because he paid for the room, and then he said something like, "At least you could have offered to buy the beer. No, even if I was in that situation, I'll ask the guy to pay everything because you wanted to come here. So fucker, you buy the beer, okay? Yeah. So you want this, you buy. I'm not paying. Okay. Yeah. So he actually came back to the hotel, and then we got into an argument actually out of self-defense. He slipped and fell onto the hairdresser or something, and the side just knocked his head, and he fell down. Of course, he was bleeding profusely. And then Otaku arrived at the scene, and then actually this could have been called as self-defense during this time. It would be called self-defense.
Okay.
I believe law in South Korea or something stated back then. That's what Otaku said to Moscow. You willingly came with him to this motel. So even if it's self-defense for you, you'll be charged a few years. But even now in this kind of era, I don't think she'll be charged at all. It's just purely self-defense. Yeah, so in a way, the law is blaming women, right? So Otaku told Moscow, "You go, I will take care of this dead body." So yeah, he killed the guy and he chopped him into pieces and put him into a suitcase. No, not a suitcase. I believe it was a suitcase, yeah, and put it into the fridge in his house. So the next day, that mask girl resigned, and no one know why. No one knew why. So the manager was actually trying to contact her, but she was uncontactable. So he went to HR to ask for her address with the excuse like, I still need to drop off her belongings. So he went over to her house and he knocked on the door, and he saw that she had her mask on and all, and she just said that like, yeah, I'm gonna start anew. I'm gonna just forget all this happened, go somewhere else, start anew. And he said something like, "Are you gonna erase me too?" And then she asked him like, "What is it you want from me?" And I don't know what happened, but there was an argument. She found out that he was the guy who sent her the nude photo of herself, and he was the creepy stalker fan everywhere. So I think he actually, I don't know what he said to her, but they were arguing, and he knocked her unconscious into the bed. And when he got the chance, he raped her. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he raped her. Exactly. So, and you know what? I don't know what happened, but he took off her mask and she had bandages everywhere. Appears that she did surgery. So, yeah. So, he was raping her, and she flipped the other way. She took out the knife. So, I was like, Yeah.
I was like, yes.
I personally, I don't blame her because he took advantage of her and did that, and he deserved it. To be honest, it's not her fault or anything. I think most girls would have done that, and he's the type of person like, I did something for you, good for you. I covered for that, whatever, and you owe me a favor that he needs to rape her. And you know what I think? Because some men in Singapore especially are so fucking stupid. They say things like, "Oh, I am so ugly and nerdy looking. How can I cheat? This and that, this and that." But bro, you know what this show actually tells? Even the ugliest of the ugly, such as that, or when he has the opportunity, he puts his pee into the. Dude, just play your pocket pussies at home. Don't rape people, okay? Yeah, even guys that ugly still will do stuff like that. So I think that's what the show is actually trying to tell us. Because right now the male characters in the show are redeemable. Yeah, that's what the show is all about. And yeah, so this is a strong message to some people. Yeah. So overall there was one more thing that I wanted to say, but I really forgotten. What was it? Yeah. So Masuko gets plastic surgery, and then in the new episode we're introduced to the otaku guy's mother. She is an annoying piece of shit. She's very loud mouth. She does all the bad things, and
Troy Salmon is interested. If you would like to ring him on 078.
Oh my god. Oh.
Mr. Butt Cheeks from him. He likes that.
She's worse than a carrot. Yeah, so let's just call
Men.
her. It shows life story of how she gave birth to Otaku and how she raised him. His dad left. Apparently, she got the husband, through a matchmaker and said he was too nerdy to cheat. But in the end, he left with someone else. Too nerdy to cheat and left with someone else. Yeah, right. I hope some people are listening. Yeah. So Otaku actually grew up as a fat kid, and he was constantly being picked on by others. Not to mention having an overbearing parent at home. But you know what I really feel? Instead of turning into a creep or incel and of like doing weird stuff, he could have just exercised and done stuff to turn his life around rather than doing all the weird stuff. Yeah, that's just what I really feel. Yeah.
Okay.
So after that, yeah, so that's how he grew up. And the mom is really annoying. Like she steals customers from the restaurants next door because she has her own restaurant, which she steals customers. And she got so angry when the son wanted to move out and so on. And she actually wanted to find his killer in the story. Yeah, she's actually one of the main villains, and she's really annoying to the point that she actually said, "My son was angelic. He is the perfect son. Bitch, please wake up, okay? He's a poet. He was a poet and a rapist, and you say the son can do no wrong. He really is like some. I'm gonna
love it right now. I'm loving this.
It's like some cultures. I won't mention the culture or the which country or anything that I know. Like son is perfect and do no wrong. So even if your son rapes someone, you blame the girl and say he's in the wrong. Dude, please. Yeah, that's the kind of person she is. Yeah, because I was actually really pissed while watching her. And so she actually goes to hunt down Moscow actually in the end of the story. So yeah, so the next episode will introduce all of Moscow's friends and their own. So of course when Moscow gets plastic surgery, they change the actress completely because it's a new face and so on. Yeah. So I will leave the story from there for anyone who wants to watch.
Yeah. Otherwise, there's no point in watching it if you tell us the whole plot.
Oh no, this is not the whole plot. This is only 25% of the plot.
Okay, good. Use some for them to follow the breadcrumbs.
Hey, man, you got
some show though. I need to watch this.
Just watch it. You know the reason why I hate otaku is because not because of this show, but this show perfectly.
Hold up, we are all otaku. We all to come. You are not for that. We're talking. I'm, careful there. You might cut someone's head off. Aim for Pacific otaku audience, not just otaku.
Yes.
Be careful with that. Yeah.
Fucking shonen fans can get it right in the face, but everybody else, hold up. Actually, those hentai, those sex shows as well, they can get that as well.
Yes. I am talking about those
Future
who buy.
pedophiles.
Yes. Like our friend, the one who's a teacher in Japan.
Yeah. Hi, Tassan. And he's gonna marry Sarah.
That's our statement, Sarah.
Sarah divorcing because he likes girls and not women. Anyway, so and it's going to make a great horror franchise. Anyway, I think we should move on to Troy.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep it short, man, because I'm gonna save the rest for my second act. But this one, I've talked mostly about. I've literally told myself out in One Piece because One Piece I was about to go in on One Piece, but this one, I'm gonna go movie for this one. For this act, I'm gonna go movie. So the recent one I've just seen, it's called The Meg 2.
I'm about to watch The Meg 1.
Hey, you haven't seen The Meg 1 yet? Oh my god!
It's on Channel 5 today.
Yes.
I was gonna watch it. Oh god, what timing!
He doesn't need all the time.
You would think if I know a sequel's coming, at some point somebody's going to have the predecessors on a streaming platform somewhere to watch.
Yeah, where is it? Where the heck is the Meg 1 on these streaming
platforms? Channel 5.
Oh,
first one.
My god. Well, yeah, man.
Talk to me.
Man. Hey, I'm going to say too much because I haven't seen the Meg 1 yet. So I'm going to dance around
about it in a future episode.
I'm going to dance around it later on, exactly. He's going to hear about it. He's going to hear about it soon. But yeah, man, Jason Statham returns once again.
And he acts, yeah, or is he still just
He's a legend. He's just Jason Statham, man. He's just Statham, bro. You know Statham, bro. He's just him doing these little martial arts. You know how it goes in these scenes that shouldn't have martial arts in them. But he got it in there anyways. Because he's an environmentalist hero, basically.
Oh, really? Mr. Muscles, he's got a brain.
Yes. He's a genius in this movie. He's a genius. He's saving the ocean from these criminals that's trying to mine these little caves in the ocean. He's trying to stop all of them, and we got the Meg, the giant shark, running around. His old nemesis from part 1. Running
Meg
around.
Is a dirty shark. She's ripped the whole family apart, hasn't she? The silly.
Oh, jeez.
The shark eat everything, including shit from.
Oh, jeez.
You mean the shark? Okay.
Yeah.
Meghan and Harry.
Yeah. He eats everything, including shit.
But yeah, he's around. You only see Tari, prove me up.
Well, you're welcome.
But yeah, they're worse than goats. Come to think about it, I thought goats eat everything, But look at sharks; they eat every single damn thing, even shit.
Oh my god! But yeah, the big shark. He's around there somewhere in this movie. You rarely see him. He's there, but the other Megs around because they have their own Meg at this point in part 2. They got their own Meg that they can partially control. In this movie, you got a guy who goes, I've basically grew up from birth, from when they actually first grew. They grew it up, and it's flipping huge now. And then they control it with this little device, but the thing can hardly hear it half the time. Literally has to be in his face for it to actually work. So half the time, it looks like he's about to get eaten. Half the time, throughout the movie. So I'm like, what the heck is going on? I'm like, what is this? But
good lord. I'm listening. Keep going.
The little girl from the first movie, you've ever seen the trailer for the first movie, there's a little girl in there, obviously looking at a big shark going, my God, there's a massive shark coming. That's the little girl. She's in this movie as well. She's a little bit grown up now in this movie, and she's kind of playing, she's almost like playing Jason Statham's daughter at this point in this movie. He's taking care of her all the time. He's like, you don't go nowhere. And then she obviously goes somewhere, and he's got to go save her. The usual stuff, the tropes that you see in these action movies or monster movies. That happens in this movie a lot. There's a lot of tropes that you see, and you're like, oh man. Ben will be like, oh, really?
I'm already doing that. Having seen
as you see the first one, you'll be doing that anyways, but not as much as the second one. The second one's got a ton of them in there. There's a underwater almost paradise. You know what I'm saying? And this when basically when all these massive creatures are, where these Jurassic creatures are, where the Meg resides, where they live. And you got like other creatures. But I'm gonna say too much. There's other creatures down there that I'm gonna say that you're gonna see in part 2 when you get to it. You're gonna get to it at some point. There's other creatures coming out in the ocean that you're gonna see, and I'm like, oh my god, it's time. It's just time, yo. It's kind of good. But then that's where it gets good. That's where it gets a bit crazy, a bit wacky. That's where Jason Statham excels, as you know, with Jason Statham. He's a guy who likes to be over the top. That's to be a bit crazy. And you see it, you're like, this is actually fun as hell. This is actually enjoyable. The last half of this movie. First half is a bit slow, but second half it picks up, man, when the action kicks in.
Jason Statham trying to be slow and be like,
yeah, and trying to do a bit of story building.
I have a family, mate. I'm gonna headbutt this fucking shark. Come on, give me fucking
What's the thing?
Come
Sure,
on,
where is it?
motherfucker.
Come on then, let's go. Let's have it.
Let's be having you, you slag. I want to see Jason Statham and the Mitchell brothers.
Oh, don't do that. If they ever did that.
You want some Danny Dyer and Jason Statham? You want some?
Hey, that has to happen, Ben. That has to happen now. As soon as you said that, it has to happen now. I'm gonna push for this to happen now. It has to be done at some point. It has to be done. But yeah, man, the Meg 2, man, hey. Pretty good. Second half is moving. First half's a bit slow. If you're into like the kind of slow build, you'll like this kind of movie. It's a bit wacky, but yeah. Anyone's into those kind of high level B movies, that's exactly what the Meg 2 is. It's a high level B movie. I love the second half of this movie. Great. It's a good movie. You enjoy it. But to end off this episode, I'm gonna go with a little second half of the show that I was watching that I talked about a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, last week. Yeah. It was Sweet Home. I finished it off now.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so I finished it off now completely now. There was an episode left last time I left it.
Alabama.
Yeah, it is.
Last time as well.
Yeah.
Go on, then. How is it
Sweet
going?
Home, man. Hey, the ending was incredible. I was not gonna say.
Sweet Home. Is it the Korean one?
Yeah, the Grease Sweet Home. I love that show. Great season, by the way. Great first season. My boy out here, man. His transformation at the end was incredible. I was like, oh my, this guy looking like a Kazuya out here, looking from Tekken with the wings, and that was great. It was a great ending. I loved it.
Oh.
Yeah, he had like a wing transformation. His right arm was like a wing. I was like, what the heck? I was like, what the hell is this? And he could burn people as well. And then just melt as soon as he touched it. It was crazy. I was like, what the hell? It was great. And he had a little bit of amnesia at the end, but he got his memories back. When character at the end, he got his memories back. Who's your favorite character, Tara, by the way, in Sweet Home? Because he seems great. Yeah. Who's your favorite character in that show, by the way?
She's the firefighter lady.
Ah, yes. Muscle for me.
Yeah, she was in Zombie. Yeah, she was in Zombieverse as well, though, and I knew that her character in Zombieverse was wife, because she was in Sweet Home.
She's so good, man. I love her. She's amazing. She's amazing, man. She's my favorite as well, man. I love her, man. And she was, as soon as that happened, when she went into the vent to get rid of that spider creature, I was like, took her clothes off, she was in the outfit, and I was like, damn, she was ripped. I was like, she got muscles everywhere. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
Muscles.
She acts in a lot.
I was like, damn. Oh my god! I was in paradise for a split second.
Tries into rip muscles.
I was in paradise for a split second there. I was like, oh my god.
She does have another show on Netflix, though. It's a movie. It's pretty good. It's called Bodyguard or something like that. I can't remember.
Bodyguard? Oh, she's the bodyguard, though. What's going
on? She was a bodyguard and she takes revenge. It's so good.
Damn, right.
So Troy's into Korean women that have got hench bodies, because I remember this survival show with the muscle bodybuilders the other year.
Yes.
Physical 100. Into those Korean bodybuilding women with the muscles. So I think we found Troy's type.
Oh,
finally.
Look at Ben's like, finally. He's like, finally.
They're going to break your dick clean in half when they get their muscles pumping that dick. They're going to be that rip off like a horror movie, bro. Blood spraying everywhere. The dickless wonder choice, Sam, eh?
Oh god, man, this is right, bro. But yeah, man. Sweet Home, man. Oh man, it's a great show, great ending, man. You got my other boy out there. Yeah, he's alive. I think what's his name? Lee Do-hyun, when he plays Lee Young.
Yeah, he was in
One of the
Sweet Home.
glasses.
He
Yeah,
was also
one
in
of
The
the glasses.
Glory, by the way. Yeah.
The older brother. He plays a great role in the show, by the way. Who's technically the de facto leader of this group of people, and it was good, man. It was good, really good actor. It doesn't say too much, but it's like you feel it. You feel the energy when he's just looking around. It's like, yes, we shall do this, and you actually go along with it because it's like you feel the energy, you feel the pressure. You know what I'm saying? You feel the greatness that's bestowed upon his shoulders. You know, you have to get it done. You know what I'm saying? Because it has to be done.
Feel the greatness.
Yes, you feel the greatness. You know what I'm saying? When he gives an order out, let's get it done. And the only one who really challenged him was the muscles, as you know, Tari knows. She was one who really challenged him. And the action scenes of this show, oh my god, the action scenes of this show, oh my gosh, man. But they killed my boy. My favorite character, Christian with a sword, man.
Oh, the priest with a sword.
Yes, my boy. I was like, oh
Thanks
man,
you
kill my boy.
Watch the fucking show. Well done.
Hey man, if you see this character, you found out the samurai.
I haven't heard the character's name, so that's good. I'm now.
When did you watch the show?
I don't want spoilers, so I'm now going characters.
Exactly.
It's good enough. I've switched out now.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. This is best to do. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. So my boy, man, he's my favorite character in the show, man. He's my favorite character in the show. Yeah, man. Great characters. It hooked me from the episode 1 all the way to the end. You got like a human villain element towards the show at the end as well. They kind of infiltrate the base at one point, but I ain't gonna say too much. Obviously, Ben's gonna check it out at some point. But yeah, it's so good. It's Sweet Home is so good. I gotta admit. I got a movie. You know what? I got a movie a 10 out of 10. But that show's a 10 out of 10 for me, bro. Sweet
wow,
so good. That's a 10
high.
out of 10 season for me. Yeah, for something like that as well to watch, and like it's kind of like the same area kind of most of the time. Obviously, you got different floors. But it almost reminds me like a raid situation. It was like a horror version of the raid. That's basically what it was. Sweet Home. It was solid. It was solid. 10 out of 10, A+ for me. That show was an A+. Yeah, nothing else with that show. No other grade. That's it. It came out of nowhere. I didn't even know Sweet Home existed. At one point, I was like, damn, let me check this out. It looked pretty good. So I saw it, and I think it was literally last year when it came out. So I was like, yo, let me check this out. Sweet Home, because I saw the trailer a while back. And I put it on, instantly surprised, and watched it through and through. It was addictive as heck. Watch one episode, you want to watch the rest of it. And that's why I did binge the hell out of it. So yeah, Sweet Home, that's me done. That's me done for today. Just for today, just for this episode. So that's me finished off for this one, yeah. Done.
Okay. Right, you both hold yourselves on the corner. Let's go. You're trying like bloody bears now. Just go.
He's like, just go. So Legend of All 101, yeah, YouTube reviews, reactions, all that good stuff. And that's me over there. Like, share, subscribe, just like this channel. Do it over here as well. Get it done. Notification bell, press it. So as soon as we drop a video, you're gonna check it out straight away. Let's go. That's me finished. Dyer?
Just comes in and goes like he does with his sex life. Sick about leave.
Oh man.
That was quick. Is that how you deal with your sex life? Because
that's it. Smash and grab. That's it. The rap.
Smashing. Granny Smasher.
That's how I better my head. Saying that. Oh my god.
Granny Smasher. That is definitely something we're sticking with now.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh, no.
All right, go ahead. Keep going. Tara, you want to do your bit?
No, I'm done.
Oh, YouTube video.
Yep,
oh. Yes.
Someone's not listening to the podcast when we're asking her to.
Anyway, check out my channel. The titty men are back. Actually, not really. Monster X are now. Most of them are bald and serving the military. That's really sad. So I need new titty men.
Damn.
There's only one available at the moment. So I need like 5 or 6 more. Yeah. And the one that's available at the moment, the youngest member, aka my husband, I'm gonna be milking him dry of content. Yeah. I'm gonna be Okay.
Oh my
Are you
God.
looking?
He's watching to see.
No.
Just
Milking a
to
cow.
see him doing this.
If
Just see him doing
Right. Of content. Yeah.
you're a rippled and muscled and Korean, these two want to talk to you. And anyway, I'm their pimp Ben Gilman. All the other stuff is done below in the description. I get these two to sit on the street corner in Seoul in a minute. You get them on a plane and get them to sit on the street corner and see which titty muscle woman man want to come and say hello. Anyway, it's goodbye for me.
Why from me?
Troy, can you imagine how much spunk you've got built up in that dick of yours, brother? Good luck, man. You're going to need a cleaning service. Bye!